Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Emily Elizabeth. If you are new here, welcome. I am currently in my clinical fellowship year. I'm working at a pediatric private practice, which is where I will most likely be after my clinical fellowship has been completed as well. So today I wanted to talk about what to do if you do not have an undergraduate degree and you're interested in the speech-language pathology field, or if you need it for your master's degree. So I've received a lot of questions about this topic, so I just thought I'd share a little bit about that.
Too many years going by, caught in an action, I can't rewind on. And in my head, I'm screaming, but out of my mind, I'm still too young to feel this way.
So there are really two ways you could go about this. Let's talk about the first one. So the first one is you can decide to get your bachelor's degree in speech-language pathology. It is usually listed as communication sciences and disorders. I know that's a mouthful. But depending on where you are in life and your financial ability and the amount of time and effort you can put into this, I recommend getting a bachelor's in this field just because it really enhances that background knowledge and all of the knowledge leading up to your master's and when you enter that realm. So I would encourage you to do so, but again, if that is not where you are in life, that's also okay. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video. But if you would like to, you can get your bachelor's degree and then after that apply for your master's, because if you are not familiar, you do need a master's in this field to be a certified SLP. The other option is to go ahead and get your bachelor's and then you are qualified to be an SLPA, so a speech-language pathology assistant. And honestly, some people are really happy doing just that. So an SLPA doesn't administer any evaluations and things like that, and they have to be overseen by an SLP, but a lot of people like that. And they just like being able to be given the goals and the students and jump right into the therapy part and not have to worry about the evaluations. It's all in your preference. But if you would like to take that route and just do a bachelor's degree, that's also what you can do. So for option one, you can get your bachelor's degree, then your master's, then you do your clinical fellowship, and then you're an SLP. The second option that you can take is to take prerequisites. Some of you were saying that you already have a bachelor's in another area or another field, and that's perfectly okay. If that is the case for you, or you just don't have a bachelor's degree at all, so you still have to get your master's for speech-language pathology to become an SLP, as I mentioned. You have to take prerequisite classes to be able to apply for your master's degree. So all of the classes and prerequisites are roughly the same. It slightly depends on the university or college that you apply to. I can put some of the prerequisites on the screen for you. So whatever school that is around you or that you are interested in, I would go onto their website and look under the speech-language pathology graduate degree page. There they will show you a lot of the prerequisites that you need, because having the bachelor's degree, if you took that route or if you're looking into that route, fulfills those prerequisites for your master's. So while you're in your bachelor's degree, you're hitting all those marks. So when you get to applying for your master's, you've already met the requirements. In this case, it takes a little bit less time. You're not doing the whole bachelor's degree, but you do have to complete those classes, which seems kind of annoying, but if you really think about it, it's really necessary, because if you jump right into your master's, they kind of pick up where the bachelor's degree left off, and you would be very confused on the terminology and the research and all of that underlying knowledge when you get into your master's. So that's really what the prerequisites are for, is just kind of play catch up a little bit and have you be on the same playing field as everyone else. You would sign up for the prerequisite classes, and after you've met all of the prerequisites, you can apply for your master's in speech-language pathology. It is a competitive field, and you can check out all my other videos about getting into grad school and grad school itself, but I wanted to just answer that question because it is confusing. You apply to the university, take the prerequisite classes, then afterwards you apply for your master's. So overall, you don't have to have your bachelor's in speech-language pathology. You don't have to have a bachelor's at all, but I think it does support the foundation for this field, and all in all, you still have to take the prerequisite classes for the master's program or to be able to apply to them, because they'll just kind of write you off if you haven't done that already. It's just a qualification. I know that it can be kind of confusing, but honestly, if you do have a bachelor's in another field, I think it helps. I think it helps having a different perspective to carry into this field. Like if you have a bachelor's in psychology and you bring that knowledge into the speech pathology field. I graduated with a minor in psychology in undergrad, which that's also something you can look into. I know I had a lot of questions also about if you can double major and things like that, and that is also an option. So if you decide to take the bachelor's route and want to get your bachelor's degree, you can always double major in something or minor in another field. If you kind of are curious about another topic, you could major in communication sciences and disorders for your bachelor's and then minor in psychology, childcare, teaching, sociology, behavior, anything like that, as long as your university offers it. But it is a great way just to gain a different perspective. I hope that answered a lot of you guys' questions. Please leave me more comments down below if you have more questions. I love answering your guys' questions, and you honestly come up with questions I wish I had thought of when I was doing all of this. So let me know, because I can make other videos about other questions that you guys have. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you guys subscribe. I would love to have you join my channel, and don't forget to hit that like button. It helps my videos out so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!